This has been Strictly Ball Business.
Strictly ball business.
Strictly ball business.
I like that video.
Shit.
Our last topic, Basketball Forever posted a trade. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to talk about it. You wanted to talk about it. So, the trade they talked about is just straight up Anthony Davis for Deandre Ayton and Cam Johnson. Who says no? And how absurd is this? I feel like this trade is pretty like polar, where some Suns fans could think that's ridiculous. Why would we want Mr. Glass? And Lakers fans would be like, why the fuck are we giving up AD for two non-All-Stars? I can see it go both ways, but what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see how things play out this season if that is a viable trade for them. Obviously, Deandre Ayton, we know, doesn't have the best relationship with Monty Williams and the Suns team overall, but he has a good enough one to get the max contract matched to him this season. So I think it really depends on like if that relationship is mended, if he does end up getting traded, and if things continue going down the path we're at now with him, and if things continue going down the path we are at with Anthony Davis, I think it is certainly possible that we see a fresh start, or both teams wanting to get a fresh start, and that could be a reasonable swap where if the Lakers are able to keep LeBron, DeAndre Ayton's a nice guy to put next to him, and LeBron's going to pull out a lot of his strengths. If they're not able to keep LeBron and they blow things up and they're able to make a trade like that, well, you've got a really nice young player to bring into your team, and you're the Lakers. You're probably going to be able to sign some free agent in the next year or two that you can put next to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's a great point. That's exactly where I thought was like, I can see the Lakers wanting to do this to be like, you know what? If LeBron leaves, AD's not going to be here. We're going to lose AD, but at least if we make this trade, Ayton wants to have his own team. Ayton and Cam Johnson will stay along even past LeBron. And I think that's what they should start looking at, is the longevity past LeBron's career with the Lakers. And I think that would certainly be it. Like, Ayton would want to stay and on the Suns side, the only reason they would think about this is they're looking for a matchup for Giannis, because he hurt him so much and like DeAndre Ayton wasn't enough. And we've all wanted to see Anthony Davis, a fully healthy Anthony Davis and a fully healthy Giannis go at each other in the playoff series. Something we've all wanted to see. So I can certainly see that's the motivation there. But
yeah, I mean, certainly that can make a lot of sense. Don't know if that team would make it to the finals, but Anthony Davis, in theory, if he's ever healthy for a full season, is a fantastic player. I mean, he's like a top 5 talent in this NBA when he does that, but he simply cannot stay healthy, and it's never, ever going to happen again. Yeah.
The one season he stayed healthy, they won a championship, but he was unable to, but like, I think it says more that he can't stay healthy than he doesn't. He certainly will if he got traded to the Suns for these, he would raise the ceiling of this team. I think this team could go a lot further than I think they could make it back to the finals.
Offensively, he's very gifted. So, I mean, I feel like he's a step over DeAndre in that way. And defensively, when he, isn't hurting and he's not shying away from contact, he's also one of the best in the game.
Yeah, he's a more versatile defender than DeAndre Ayton, certainly. So, I mean, but if you look at it, you got to look at the way the team's made up. This just logistically, the Suns wouldn't make this trade because you got teams like to pray for the best, hope for the worst, whatever. So he gets injured. Who are you falling back on? Saric and Biyombo are their backup bigs. You're expecting them to play big minutes throughout the season, possibly in the playoffs if Anthony Davis gets hurt. I'm not sold on that.
I mean, the best ability is availability, and DeAndre Ayton's been available a hell of a lot more than Anthony Davis. DeAndre Ayton's still very young, so maybe he'll get injuries later in his career, but right now he looks like a horse you could ride into the war. I mean, Anthony Davis is more like the crippled donkey, and you can't really trust him if you're going to battle.
No, yeah, exactly. And I mean, who knows? Maybe it gets to trade season and DeAndre Ayton's like, I don't want to be a Sun anymore. I can't take this. I got to go. Maybe this is something they entertain. And maybe the Lakers, they're not doing as well as they want. And like, they're still playing like sub 500 basketball this year. And they're like, all right, it's time to look past LeBron's longevity here. We gotta do something to create a future for ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe this is an avenue they go down.
Yeah, I think this year would be interesting for both the Suns and the Lakers. Obviously, if neither of them wins the championship, I think you're going to see those teams try to make some moves and switch things up. Obviously, we've got the Suns, like they've got Chris Paul, but he's only getting older each day. They've got Devin Booker, who obviously is a great player, but soured relationships with Ayton. So Mikal Bridges is a great player, but I definitely think like after this year, they're going to be trying to upgrade. They're going to be trying to find a way to bring in a star player next to Booker.
Yep, they have to. So there's only so much they can do, and so. But what do you guys think of this trade? Who says no? Is it the Lakers that say no? Are we outlandish for thinking it's the Suns that say no? Comment below. Let us know.
Yes. And that, my folks, was episode 52, Strictly Ball Business. We talked much about the NBA. Did we miss any topics? Did we get them all?
No, we got them all.
Yeah.
Well, we missed one because
episode.
We had a topic, but then Donovan Mitchell gets fucking traded right after I make my notes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we were going
fans.
to talk about Mitchell's fit on the Wizards potentially, but he goes to a different East team instead. And, we're excited to see what happens with Cleveland this season. I think, when does the NBA season start? It's like the 17th of October.
I got it right here. Hold on. One sec. It's coming up. It's coming. Oh, preseason starts September 30th. That's not what I wanted. Well, I probably can't.
I think it's
get
like
it
around the 17th of October. I think it is like mid-October. So, that's coming up. We're excited for that. And, give us a comment on our video if you've got any suggestions for what we should talk about next. And we'll be excited to communicate with you.
October 18th, Tuesday, October 18th.
October 18th, that's the day. Oh,
that's
my
the
God.
day. Week 1, 2K.
Oh.
2K comes out next week. We'll be making 2K videos once we figure out the logistics of recording. Because
there's not too many logistics. You just press share on your controller, and then it'll record our voice. We just will not have our faces, is the problem. But our beautiful voices will be there. And we can always still have a regular episode that does show our faces once per week as well.
Yeah, we'll be doing rebuilds. You guys suggest what you want to see us do.
Yeah, we got to do some rebuilds.
We'll talk about it. We'll plan a lot of my career too, but so look out for us in the park.
Yes. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Shit. My nose is